AI in relationships, huh? It's not just Siri calling your mom anymore. This is different.
Yeah, it's July 2024, and we're way past that.
This is like AI trying to be our friends or partners. It's kind of mind-blowing, honestly.
It is pretty wild.
We're diving deep on this Forbes article by AI expert Neil Sahota.
Oh, I know Sahota. He doesn't mess around.
And trust me, this is a deep dive you do not want to miss. So AI is going from like scheduling your day to what? Trying to be our best friends? What even is that?
It's really making people rethink companionship. It's not just about, doing tasks anymore. This is about AI taking on roles with real emotional weight, like trying to be a friend, a confidant, even romantic partners. It's a lot.
It's like we're living in a sci-fi movie, but it's real life. So like,
Yeah.
Does that even work? Can an algorithm really be your friend?
That's the million-dollar question. It
Well,
really makes you examine what companionship even means when an algorithm's involved, Can AI really fulfill that human need for connection, for intimacy? It's fascinating.
it really is. Okay, so Sahota doesn't just talk theory, though. He gets into some real-world examples that are already out there.
Oh, yeah. He names some big ones. Have you heard of Replica?
Yeah, vaguely. It's that AI chatbot, right?
Exactly. It's designed for, emotional support. It's crazy how it works, actually.
How so?
Well, it analyzes your texting style, like your word choices, your emojis, all that, and it learns to respond in a way that, it mimics a real person, a real connection.
So it's like a digital mirror, but for your personality. That's both cool and creepy at the same time.
Right. And Replica is just one example. It gets even wilder.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. There's Gatebox. Imagine this. You come home, and a little hologram greets you. It's your own personal AI companion living in your house.
Wait, hold up. A hologram? Like in 3D?
The real deal. This hologram, it greets you, sends you messages. It can even, control your smart appliances.
Okay, so I come home, and my AI buddy is like, welcome back. I preheated the oven.
Exactly. It's like having a virtual roommate, but way less messy.
Wild. Okay, so Replica, Gatebox, anything else?
You want wild? We've got Harmony by Real Doll. We're talking AI combined with incredibly lifelike robots.
Okay, now that one is definitely going to get people talking. But seriously, it makes you wonder, what's pushing people toward this kind of tech? It's more than just a cool gadget thing, right?
Right? You can't ignore the loneliness epidemic. Social isolation is a huge problem, and for some people, this is like a lifeline.
It's like tech is trying to fill a void in our social lives. It makes you think.
It does. But there's also the convenience factor, right? AI is available 24/7. No scheduling conflicts, no emotional baggage.
The perfect companion.
It's appealing to some people, for sure.
Hmm.
Especially with how advanced AI is getting, they're scary good at mimicking human interaction.
So they remember what you talk about, how you're feeling.
And more. They can pick up on your emotional cues. You even seem empathetic.
It's easy to see how someone might prefer that to, the messiness of a real relationship.
Right. Which leads to a big question. What does this mean for our relationships with other humans?
Exactly. Some experts think AI companions could actually help us build better relationships.
Yeah, like a training ground for social skills. I can see that.
Like if you have social anxiety or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But there's always a but.
There's the other side of the coin.
Right. What if it makes us more socially isolated?
Ooh, that's a good point. Go on.
What if, by getting too comfortable with this easy, always available AI companion, we actually put less effort into real-world relationships?
That's a scary thought. It's like we're at a crossroads here. The choices we make about AI and relationships now could have huge consequences down the road. And it's not just like friendly companionship either, right? This gets even weirder when you start talking about dating and romance.
It's true. Sahota even suggests that AI could, totally reshape how we approach romance. Maybe even replace traditional relationships altogether. Sounds crazy, but
100%. Whoa, hold on.
it's not as out there as it sounds, especially for younger generations.
Well, yeah, they're already used to connecting online in a big way.
Exactly. So, what if AI becomes this training ground for relationships?
Training ground. How so?
People could use AI to practice social skills, figure out what they want in a partner, all in this safe, controlled space.
Interesting.
Or flip that. What if people start to, actually prefer AI partners? No drama, no heartbreak.
It's a fascinating thought, but kind of terrifying too. Relationships are complicated enough already. This is like next level complicated.
Totally. We're not just talking about finding a date online anymore. This is about what it even means to be in a relationship, what makes us human, even.
That's deep. But that's why this conversation is so important, right? While this tech is still developing.
100%. We have real chance to figure this out, to make
Yeah.
sure we're using AI in a way that actually, you know, makes life better, not worse.
So where do we even begin with that? It seems like Sahota is kind of optimistic about it all, but he also says we really need to be thoughtful.
Yeah, it's about finding a balance, right?
Yeah.
We can use AI as a tool, support.
Like a companion, but not a replacement.
Exactly. Real human connection. You can't replace that.
Right. So do we need like guidelines or something?
Almost like a rule book for this new world of AI relationships. And the developers creating this technology, they have a big responsibility too.
How so?
Transparency is key. They got to be upfront about what these AI can and can't do and avoid designs that could be, I don't know, kind of exploitative.
Exploitative, how?
Well, think about the people most drawn to this tech. The
Yeah.
lonely, the isolated. They're vulnerable.
That's a really good point. We need to protect those people, not take advantage of them.
Absolutely.
This is bigger than just some new tech. This is about our values as a society.
Totally. It's about having those tough conversations about the benefits and risks and really figuring out where we draw the line.
Where does helpful AI become, I don't know, unhealthy dependence? That's a tough one.
It is. But these are conversations we need to have.
It really is a brave new world, isn't it? And we're all figuring it out as we go. It really is a whole new world. Sahota doesn't give us all the answers. It's more like he's pointing at this big unknown thing and saying, hey, this is happening. Are we ready?
And it's happening fast. Imagine AI, but even more advanced than now, even better at seeming human.
Okay, yeah.
Are we prepared for a world where, like, our deepest needs, the need for connection, maybe even intimacy,
Yeah.
are met by machines?
See, that's the stuff that keeps me up at night. It's one thing to have an AI that like helps you organize your software, right?
Right.
But to have it fulfill your emotional needs, that's different.
It is different. And that's what's so huge about all this. This tech, it could be amazing, right? Like for people who are isolated, who need that connection and just can't find it, this could be huge for them.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
But it also makes you ask, what does being human even mean if a machine can be your, I don't know, everything?
Right. It's almost a philosophical question at this point. This is about way more than just, having the latest gadget. This is about the future of being human, of connecting with each other.
Exactly.
Sahota's article, it's like a warning. It's a call to action, even. We have to be really aware of how we use this technology, or we could lose something really important about ourselves.
We really could.
Mm.
And we need to be having these conversations now while it's still early.
Mhm.
And not just tech people. We need psychologists, ethicists, sociologists, everyone, really. Because the choices we make right now, they determine what our relationships, our world even, will look like in the future.
Well, there you have it. A deep dive into a topic that's both fascinating and more than a little bit scary, to be honest. But the big takeaway I'm getting is this whole AI revolution, it's not just about robots and algorithms. It's a reflection of us, our desires, our fears. As AI gets more sophisticated and integrated into our lives, the big question we have to ask ourselves is no longer, can machines meet our deepest needs, but should they? And if so, what will that make us? Something to think about, wouldn't you say?